Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dion, and today we are going to discuss the timeless elegance of Bob Mackie. If you don't know, Bob Mackie is a designer most popular for his styles in the 60s, 70s, 80s, notably with Cher, Tina Turner, Carol Burnett, Dolly Parton, Whitney Houston, Diana Ross. I mean, any icon you can think of, he has been there. During our Pride Month series, wanted to celebrate a gay designer, but also these gowns are just so pretty and I want to share that with you. So if you like celebrity style and style commentary in general, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. And with that, let's get into it. Bob Mackie was born March 24th, 1939 in Monterey Park, California. He was married from 1960 to 1963 and had a son named Robert. He and his current partner, Ray Ahayan, have been together since 1963 until Ray's death in 2011. Bob Mackie initially studied under Ava Roberts, the head of fashion design at Chouinard. He left Chouinard early because he got his first job sketching for Frank Thompson at Paramount Studios. Between 1960 and 1963, he worked as a novice designer and assistant under Ray at Paramount Studios, which is where they first met. As one of his first assignments, he drew the original sketch of Marilyn Monroe's dress in 1962 at the President John F. Kennedy's birthday celebration in Madison Square Gardens in New York. In 1966, he was hired by Mitzi Gaynor to design her new stage show at the Riviera in Las Vegas. He won 2 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Achievement in Costume Design for Music Variety for Mitzi's TV specials. During this time, he gained recognition and acclaim for his work on The Carol Burnett Show. In 1969, Mackie was hired to design costumes for Diana Ross and the Supremes, The Temptations, all on this television special GIT on Broadway. In 1972, he and Ahayan were nominated for Best Costume Design for Lady Sings the Blues, starring Diana Ross. Mackie and Diana Ross continued their collaboration efforts well into the 21st century. When Bob Mackie met Cher in 1967 on The Carol Burnett Show, for which he designed the costumes, the two became instant best friends and they've been inseparable ever since. Mackie is the mastermind behind some of Cher's greatest looks. So some quintessential aspects of Bob Mackie's designs, specifically gowns, are feathers, sequins, lots of orangey pinky tones. I will say that's probably very 70s as well. I feel like orange really had a moment in the 70s, so that makes sense. But he also particularly loved orange, especially on Diana Ross. He put her in orange and reds all the time. Lots of statement sleeves, fringe, cut out like crotch dresses where they like you'll see, like these, you guys, it's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain that type of cut. He really is known for like the classic pageantry gowns. If you watch drag and you see like pageant queens and how they dress, that's very Bob Mackie. Very like Vanna White, Wheel of Fortune gown kind of vibe. Lots of showgirl designs. He really is like the godfather of drag in the sense of modern day drag and its style. So much of it is taken from classic Bob Mackie designs, and especially just like the influence on the pageant world. Like it's very Bob Mackie. He's very over the top and camp. He has sort of a sense of humor as well with his designs. Like yes, they're beautiful, but they push just a little bit past the beautiful point into the campy, extravagant point. Lots of embellishments and extravagant boas and shawls to go along with his gowns. Bob Mackie influence can be seen today in TV shows like AJ and the Queen, and even in trends like Siren Core. Like these hemlines from Mirror Palais look exactly like Tina Turner's dresses from Bob Mackie. Anya Taylor-Joy was recently spotted in a Bob Mackie gown on the red carpet, and RuPaul's Drag Race season 15 had an entire Giving Us Lifetime Achievement Award to Bob Mackie because of his influence on drag culture. So mostly in this video, now that we've talked about some background on Bob Mackie, I'm just going to be showing you guys some of my favorite pieces that he's designed. And yeah, I have like a top 10, but before we get into the top 10, I want to do some honorable mentions. I'm going to go through each like piece and just like talk about it, but these I'm just going to kind of quickly run through. One of them is this Cher dress. It's like pink and orange with a silver bodice. A, pink and orange are my colors. B, silver is my color of jewelry. C, why don't I have this dress in my closet? Like, I love it. Listen, I'm biased. Bob Mackie and I have one very special thing in common. We have a lot of things in common, but one very special thing, which is we both love pink and orange, and peachy, apricot, coral-y tones. I feel like so many of his gowns were in these colors. Of course, like I am wearing a thrifted $10 gown, but I mean, look at it. I feel like this is very Bob Mackie. It's sequined, it's head to toe, it weighs a ton, it has like a flame pattern, which he's very much known for, and it's pink and orange, which are his colors. So I feel like for not having a Bob Mackie gown, I did a pretty good job. If I had a boa, it'd be game over. This silver dress was worn in 1975 on the Cher show. That's hard to say. Another gown that I love that was featured on the Cher show was Cher and Farrah Fawcett in these pink and purple sequin gowns in 1977, where they played mannequins. I love the way they play together on screen. It's so Barbie and Polly Pocket. Bob Mackie's actually designed a lot of Barbie dolls. You should see the Bob Mackie Barbie dolls. They're fantastic. But I love the different necklines. It's just like, it's so Mary-Kate and Ashley. It's such a good pair. I love it. Mitzi Gaynor, again, gave Bob Mackie some of his first gigs, and he just went so over the top with her, I feel like, in a lot of ways. I love this yellow jumpsuit with the one stem of flower coming up and then like having the flower here. I think it's so cute. And then this like umbrella flower dress, you would see this on Drag Race today. This is so camp. This is so over the top. You would see this at the Met Gala camp themed not season. What's it called? Event? Year. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I just feel like his designs are so timeless. And I love that umbrella dress. And then another honorable mention is this Diana Ross 1999 scarlet dress. It's sort of like a reverse chevron in a way, but not bad chevron, because I usually hate chevron. And it's like a strapless gown, and it has a scarlet and black boa. It's so good, and I just think it looks so good on Diana Ross. It's kind of like formulaic and basic for Bob Mackie. Like, he definitely has a formula, but if you do the formula so well, how can you complain about it, right? Now we're gonna get into like my top 10. My first one, and this is in no particular order, these are just gonna be my top 10 favorite looks. It was very hard to like come up with them, and so I can't even put them in an order because it's hard enough to choose 10 that I absolutely love. One of them is this Diana Ross dress from the 60s. I can't find much information on this dress, but first of all, it's pink and orange. Second of all, the paisley. Third of all, the neckline, the length. That jacket shawl boa thing in the multicolored, oh my God. Okay, you might be thinking, Dion, this is very similar to the dress that you're wearing right now. I don't care. Shut up. This dress is so beautiful. And I think what's so special about Bob Mackie is the era that he was designing. There was a lot of television specials, and like color TV was big and popular at this point. And so his designs were really made to shine on screen. And so the way they look on camera, especially in the cameras back then, is incredible. And just like the way they move and shine for these singers, insane, absolutely insane. And this dress is no different. I wish I could find more information on it. Another famous dress by Bob Mackie that I had to put in the top 10 is this Mitzi Gaynor nude illusion dress. It's a nude souffle full-length gown adorned with hand-sewn rhinestones and clear bugle beads, both sewn directly onto the gown and then dangling strands throughout. It has a bateau neckline with rhinestones and an open back. Lizzo actually wore a version of this dress recently, and again, the way this moved on screen for Mitzi Gaynor, it was so captivating. It looks like she has like water on. Bob Mackie really is the king of nude illusions. I mean, that's what he did for Marilyn Monroe's dress, and that was black and white. So it really did look like she was just naked, covered in rhinestones, which is a bold move to sing in front of the man people think you have an affair with. I mean, that is insane. And the fact that I didn't know that Bob Mackie designed Marilyn Monroe's dress until I did this video. Like so crazy. And he does a lot of nude illusions in his work, and this Mitzi Gaynor one is no different. I think it's beautiful. It looks like rain is dripping off her. Obviously, I had to put this one in here. It is the flame dress worn by Tina Turner, but it was also worn, I think, originally by Cher. Then Tina saw it and was like, gotta have it. Beyonce has worn it, RuPaul has worn it, and there's been different iterations of this dress throughout. I feel like Taylor Swift's like Fearless dress is very similar to this, like the kind of like octopus hem. And this is the hemline I was talking about, where it's like bodysuit at the hips, but then it goes down in the middle. And he put Tina in this a lot. He is known for giving Tina Turner the garments to show off her legs, and her legs were a huge part of her brand and her stage persona. And so you see if you look up Bob Mackie, Tina Turner, most of the dresses that she's in have this silhouette. With Diana Ross, most of the dresses that she's in are a classic kind of like mermaid style gown all the way. With Cher, there's always cutouts and a lot of like stomach showing. Like it was very formulaic in what he put his stars in, but they were so true to the brand. Like Mitzi's was glam with some humor. Cher was always sort of like a little bit more exposed. Diana was more classic. Elton John had he worked with Elton John a lot, a very specific look from Bob Mackie. And so he had this gift of pinpointing like the artist's best colors, best silhouettes, and what most fit the artist's brand, and then just like ran with it. And this flame dress is so iconic and timeless. I mean, again, like this could be seen on stage now. This could be seen, like, this is nothing. Lizzo wore the Mitzi Gaynor dress recently. Beyonce wore this dress in the past 10 years or so. So like RuPaul wore it in AJ and the Queen a couple years ago. Like it is just his pieces just last forever. Speaking of which, oh my God, the Siren Core girlies, are you kidding? You would see with Jean, you would see Mirror Palais, you would see Revolve have this set. It is Cher at the 1977 Oscars. It's a floral sarong style dress, a scant wrap tie bralette with matching floral corsages around the neck and pinned up into the hair. The color palette was also incorporated into her beauty look with lilac eyeshadow and extra long lashes. This is something you would see today. Are you kidding me? First of all, the floral neck thing, so on trend for right now. These two-piece sets, this is so Siren Core, so Mermaid Core, so with Jean, so Mirror Palette. You would see this instantly. Frankie's bikinis, you would see this instantly. This is so timeless and so stunning. This next dress, it was worn by Diana Ross in the Billie Holiday movie Lady Sings the Blues, where Bob Mackie got an award. He designed all the costumes for this movie, but this one in particular was so stunning. It was partially inspired by Reginald Marsh's 1936 painting High Yaller, and this is the dress that she purchases using the money after she earned turning tricks. If you don't know much about Billie Holiday, she had a rough life for sure. But the hat, the gloves, the T-strap shoes, the thick belt, it's so like Southern and exquisite and just fabulous. Like and the way it fits Diana, it just looks so incredible. I love the mermaid hem. I love this dress. It's a little bit different from the other gowns and stuff that I've been showing you. It's not like sparkly or anything, but I just wanted to show you how Bob Mackie does even like simple, even though this is not simple at all. It's so couture. Another movie that he designed a lot of the costumes for was Funny Lady in 1975 with Barbra Streisand. Not to be confused by Funny Girl. Didn't know there were two different things. But this is a 1930s style red and purple satin gown with shoulder straps. One side of the leotard bodice is in red, extending into purple chiffon lined wrap skirt with a train that attached at the hip. Left side of the bodice is a strap covered with purple satin, ornamented with black jet beads and sequins at the left hip buckle of a square black jet and square silver stone, and a black velvet choker with jet stone ornamentation at the front, pair of black pantyhose, and black lace garter. This with the purple boa, it's so fabulous. It's so over the top. I love the way it looks on Barbra Streisand. He did a lot of that silhouette on Barbara as well. She's quite busty. So again, like he really worked in each of the models' wheelhouses, and I just love the way this looked on screen. Another Tina Turner look in her classic silhouette is this black bodysuit from 1977 with the signature Tina Bob Mackie crotch tail thing, beaded fringe around the legs with a bright pink heart and then only one garter on the side. Okay, coquette girlies would kill for this. It's so like, I could see MJ Hedren, I don't know if you know the influencer, but I could see her in this. I love the one-sided garter. I also could see like Vic DeAngelis in this a little bit, if you know her from Maniskin. Yeah, I love this. Like the bralette, it's so crazy for the time. Like it's so like lingerie, but it's so Tina. Tina was just not afraid to like go all out. Yeah, I think this is just so cool. And again, oh my God, Marnie, you almost knocked over my plants. I feel like it's so Lana Del Rey, and the coquette girlies would love this. More contemporary Bob Mackie was from 1996 at the Oscars with Whoopi Goldberg. It was inspired by Kate Blanchett's role as Queen Elizabeth. He designed a costume reflecting Queen Elizabeth's portraits, and it was made all in one piece with a big zipper in the back because Whoopi had to change in and out of it in just minutes. The historical detail is insane, and it included a giant wired ruff and tons of jewels. The close-up of this garment is incredible, and again, I just like, it's so camp, it's so over the top, it's insane. Second to last, you guys are not going to be surprised with this, is this pink, orange, and lavender Mitzi Gaynor dress. The Nude Illusion full-length gown was heavily adorned with bugle beads and a clear and silver sequins forming like vines up and down it, and it punctuated the lilac-colored sequins formed into the floral appliques with a nude souffle neckline scattered with rhinestones and a deep slit in the skirt. It was accompanied by a purple and white feather boa, and she wore this during her stage performances in 1979. Again, the sort of like flame vine-esque pattern, similar to what my dress is. You saw it on Tina Turner's flame dress. You see it in a lot of, he does that silhouette a lot, that like motif of sort of like flames, vines sort of thing. But I love the combination on this Mitzi Gaynor dress. I would love this dress. I would absolutely, I love purple, pink, and orange together. Oh my God. Yeah, it's stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And last, you guys have seen this dress. It is Cher at the 1974 Met Gala, and it's one of the most famous naked dresses of all time. It is a sheer beaded gown with white feathered sleeves and a white feathered skirt. Nearly everything was visible, including Cher's nipples. No pasties then either. She later wore the dress in a photograph that appeared on the cover of Time magazine. Bob Mackie says, it created a lot of hubbub. In those days, Time reserved its covers for world leaders or someone who invented something important, like a vaccine. Then there was Cher on the cover in that incredible piece of clothing, and the newsstands sold out of it almost immediately. Some cities even banned it from being sold. And this dress has been recreated so many times. It's been inspired by so many times. It's been pinned so many times. It's insane. It's so beautiful. And Bob Mackie went on to say, like, at the time, people didn't really go all out like this at the Met Gala. So everyone else was in kind of like normal gowns and tuxes. And Cher's like, how about I just have my tits out for this? Like, so good. Again, I mean, so many of Cher's Oscar looks, Academy Award looks, like some of Cher's most famous looks are from Bob Mackie, and so it was hard to choose just 10. I also didn't want to only do Cher, but now that I've done this video, I think we need to do a style spotlight on Cher. I think it's actually my like legal obligation to do a style spotlight on Cher. So sorry, we'll do it. But I could not possibly fit all of Bob Mackie's work in this, and I didn't want to just include Cher, so I want to give you a wide variety in my top 10. But definitely leave a comment down below if I should do Cher, because I think I should do Cher. And also let me know, what was your favorite Bob Mackie gown that I featured in this video? Or if there's one that I didn't feature that's your favorite, let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this journey of timeless glamour and sparkle and camp and just beauty. I just love these gowns. I think they're so, this is what fashion is supposed to be. It's supposed to be elegant. It's supposed to be extravagant. It's supposed to be luxe. It's supposed to be well made and intricately and embellished and like a work of art, but it's supposed to have a little bit of humor and fun to it. And Bob Mackie toes that line so beautifully. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. And also follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post content there almost every single day. And with that, have a happy day. Bye.